the concept of the teacher or the master or the guru, and I want to know about your thoughts about that.
Mm-hmm.
You consider yourself as a spiritual educator, a spiritual
Mm-hmm.
teacher.
Yeah.
It's something that I personally have been struggling as well on
Yeah.
how to frame what I do.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think is highly necessary that everyone needs to find one teacher, one guru, or in different ways in order to move forward in the process of awakening, on growth,
Yeah.
on deal with traumatic experience, on healing? What do you
Mhm.
think about is the role of the teacher?
Well, there's a famous quote that I always try to reference, and it's that the teacher and the taught together create the teaching. So there's no teaching
Mm,
without somebody understanding what's being provided.
mm,
So that's why clarity is important. Understand, like in Vedanta, the temple where I study, throughout his lectures, which is something I haven't seen very often. But with my Swami, you can raise your hand and ask a question in the middle of what he's presenting because he wants you to be able to understand it. So for me, it's big to do that too, is to have an understanding, to be able to ask questions, to be able to really try to break things down through rationale, through logic, through reasoning. Because if you're going to have faith in something and move forward, you have to be able to understand it
sure.
and fully want to devote yourself to it. As for the idea of like needing a singular guru or something, I definitely think it's not 100% necessary, but I try to tell people it's like when you're in college and you're learning chemistry or like an intense science, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna study to be a cardiovascular surgeon, you're gonna want to study underneath a really renowned, really informative, really studied themselves teacher or professor who understands that component, who can teach it to you, explain it to you, walk you through it. It just helps, and that's how I kind of see my Swami and the idea of Guru Kripa, or the path of the Guru at all, is just that they are souls who are here to assist us. You don't have to work with one or find one, but if you can and they resonate with you on a really deep internal level, it does wonders for your own path and practice because you're seeing true compassion and true practice in action, which sometimes can be hard to come by in this world. We're so often surrounded by what we view to be egotism and defensiveness. We're so used to wondering, what does this person want from me or what can I get from them? So when you're around people or souls that don't have any of those inhibitions, that are really only there to assist and to help you grow and to help you deepen your own path, you're able to kind of like relax your shoulders and let go a little bit and just dive into your own path and practice and mirror a lot of those really intense and beautiful emotions.